on, older. Throw the flowers, moms. Throw it. Continue walking, guys. Come on. Okay, come on. Come on, Audrey.
Come on.
Come, walk her. Push her. Push her. Push her.
Throw the flowers. Go like this.
Throw the flowers, Mom.
Wait. Can I help you? Oh, you're so sweet. Go like this. Look, see?
Keep walking.
Now you do it. Your turn. Your turn. Hurry, Mija. Hurry. Throw them over there. Throw them. Up in the air.
Come over here. Okay, come on.
Let me give it. Come on, Mija, hurry. I'll show you. Let's see.
Audrey.
Come on. Over there. Gotta do the. Throw it. On the floor.
Stop. Please be seated. Before we do get started today, I do have a couple of serious questions that I do have to ask. David, are you here this afternoon with the love and support of your family and your friends and of your own free will? Janiva, let me now ask you. Is David here of his own free will? Friends, we've gathered on this beautiful day not to mark the start of a new relationship, but rather to recognize a bond that already exists. For the marriage of these two hearts holds a much deeper meaning than as just an expression of their love. After all, there was a time when David and Janiva traveled separate paths. They came from different backgrounds. But when their paths crossed, they found a kindred spirit, which allowed their friendship and their love to transcend their differences. They've gained strength from each other and together have faced life's challenges with courage and with optimism. But most importantly, they face those challenges together. Therefore, today, we're here to celebrate everything that is unique to these two individuals. We're here to celebrate a special bond which is, in fact, growing stronger with the passage of each and every day. So, on their behalf, thank you. Thank you for coming today. Who presents this woman to be married to this man? David, go get her. You guys sit around here just a little bit. There we go, perfect. David, Janiva, the two of you have chosen in this moment to promise your love to each other as you make one of the most important commitments of your lives. And that's the commitment of your marriage, the essence of which is the taking of your partner in his or her entirety as lifelong companion and as best friend. It is an honor to be here today. Thank you. And I love your story. But I have to admit, I do have a question. You guys have now been together for 12 years. Are you sure you're not rushing into this? Guys, I love the story. You guys met in school 12 years ago, and life has just happened. I love that. If I may, as the two of you continue your journey together, just promise to continue to accept each other just the way that you are. And don't try to change each other into somebody different. Janiva, it's been said many times that a woman will marry a man hoping that he'll change. A man marries a woman hoping she won't. Truth is, you have plenty of changes ahead of you. You can't have growth without it. So embrace the changes, embrace the growth, and look into each of those for new reasons to reaffirm your love. I promise you both that if you look hard enough, you can find a new reason to fall in love with each other each and every day. just don't force the changes, because if you do, you may not like the person you create nearly as much as you already love the person who you're standing with right now. I would encourage the two of you to continue to respect each other and to communicate openly and honestly with each other. And do that with sincerity, with sensitivity, and with compassion. And I encourage you to listen to each other. Listen with understanding. Listen with respect. Never forget to listen with an open mind. And always listen with an open heart. In each other, 12 years ago, you found the person destined to become your best friend. Just take care of each other. And I would encourage the two of you to remember this day always. Remember the beauty, the joy, the excitement, all the anticipation, your family and your friends. A wedding day, no matter how big or how small, is often a day of planned chaos, right? Spent the day getting ready, photographs have been taken, more are going to be taken, you've got a party to go to. All kinds of crazy things happening today. Take time to not only remember why you're here today, but to remember the day. So let's do something different. Janiva, if you'll hand your flowers over. And if the two of you would just turn and face each other, go ahead and hold hands. And just for a moment, just look into each other's eyes. Guys, this is the reason you're here today. This is what this is all about. Now, do me a favor. Close your eyes. I want you to think back and remember the day you met. That nervous excitement you both felt before you went on that first date. How this random acquaintance became friendship. Friendship became love. And your relationship blossomed. Janiva, think back to that moment when David asked you to become his wife. And David, even though you thought you knew the answer, how you felt the second you heard the word yes. And how you both felt as you told your family and friends that this today was going to happen. Now imagine, if you will, imagine that you are 20 years in your future. You're celebrating your 20th anniversary of this moment. Imagine where you've been, what you've done. Imagine what your family might look like. Imagine the adventures yet to come. And imagine sitting there together, looking into each other's eyes as you smile and reminisce about how you feel right now. Take time just to remember the day. Go ahead and open your eyes. But most of all, just remember how the two of you felt when you saw each other down this aisle, and how you feel standing here together right now to join the pride you each feel in your hearts. Because if you carried this memory with you every day of your life together, that storybook, Lifetime of Love they talk about, it's yours. It's yours to celebrate. It's yours to cherish. It's yours to enjoy. David, Janiva, enjoy your journey. This new direction of your lives begins right here, right now. This really is one of the best days of your life. David, you'd better be holding her hands. The two of you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, makes you laugh, and makes every day just a little bit brighter. David, still not nervous? No? You good? David, it's about to get real. Do you take Janiva not only as your best friend, but now as your wife, to live for and to laugh with, to dream with, and to love for all time? Do you promise to be faithful to her in thought, word, and act for all the days that lie ahead, pledging to do all in your power to make this a happy and lasting union?
I do.
Janiva, let me now ask you, do you take David not only as your best friend, but now as your husband, to live for and to laugh with, to dream with, and to love for all time? Do you promise to be faithful to him in thought, word, and act for all the days that lie ahead, pledging to do all in your power to make this a happy and lasting union?
I do.
I'd like to have the two of you for just a moment focus on the hands that each of you are holding. Cherish this touch, because through it, you're touching another life and ultimately another heart. Cherish the touch because you're holding the hands of your best friend. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. And these are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief temporarily comes your way, and will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow as well as tears of joy. These are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase your dreams, and will give you strength when you need it. You're holding the hands that will lift your chin and brush your cheek as they raise your face to look into eyes that are already filled with love for you. And lastly, these are the hands, a few years from now when they're a little bit older, a little more wrinkled, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Cherish this touch. These are the hands of your best friend. David, as you hold Janiva's hands, looking deeply into her eyes, and even deeper into her heart, I know that you had some wedding vows that you wanted to share.
Yes, I do. So, Janiva, as you know me, I like to wait last minute, but that's me. But I would like to say from the bottom of my heart, you're the most beautiful girl in my life. I would cherish this moment the rest of my life. You're the mother I want my kids to be, and I always wanted you to be. This day is a reality for you, for me, and I can't believe that it's coming true. But I'm gonna be with you for the rest of my life, and I will cherish it because you're the love of my dreams. And I love you.
Right. And Janiva, as you look into the eyes of your best friend, and even deeper into his heart, I know that you also had some vows that you wanted to share.
Top line. Okay. David, always count on me today, tomorrow, and forever. Your dreams are my dreams, and you have my support always. You always know how to make me laugh because you're such a jokester, and I love it. When I feel like the walls are caving in, you always manage to keep me calm and make things happen. You're such a hardworking man. I am so proud of you. Your hustle is amazing. Throughout my weight loss journey, you have been my #1 support. You never once gave up on me, and you always believed in me. No matter how hard it is, or it was, and how much I wanted to give up, you always rooted me on. I still remember our first kiss like it was yesterday. I love how you always cover me with a blanket at night, even though I always end up uncovering myself. And I appreciate that you always kiss me goodnight. I promise to listen to you. I promise to always listen to your podcast because I know how much you love them, and always be your #1 supporter. Here's to our future together, and I'm excited to build our home together. I love you, and I'm happy to call you my husband.
Woo! Yeah.
The rings that you're about to give and receive are the symbols of the love that you now enter into as husband and wife. May I have the rings, please? Thank you. These are nice. You know, it never ceases to amuse me that the people who get to stand where I get to stand today, when they get to this part of the wedding ceremony, they always notice one thing about the rings. And the thing they always notice and comment on is that the rings are round. And then they get philosophical and they suggest that this is symbolic of that perfect circle. Something without beginning or end, something that goes on and on forever. And then they suggest that this is how true love should be. Well, as you know, I've been doing weddings a long time, and frankly, that stopped impressing me a very long time ago. The simple truth is, your rings are round because that's the shape that best fits on your finger. But these simple, yet beautifully elegant bands come to their highest significance when they are given, received, and worn as an expression of a marital relationship. You see, more than anything else today, these rings are what you physically take with you. And you wear your rings each and every day to remind each of you of the vows, the promises, and commitments that you just made. To remind each of you that you are special, and you have been chosen by someone whom you know is special. You wear your rings every day to remind each of you that you married your best friend. David, you'll take your rings for Janiva. And as you place them on her left hand, you repeat after me. Janiva, with this ring,
Janiva, with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Janiva, you'll take your ring for David. As you place it on his left hand, you repeat after me. David, with this ring,
David, with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
May these wedding rings be a reminder to each of you of the vows that you've shared here today, and a witness to everyone of your commitment to each other through your marriage. Friends, as David and Janiva's family and friends, we form the community support that will surround them. And each of us, by our presence here today, is being called upon to uphold them in honoring and in loving each other. So I encourage all of you to always stand beside them and never between them. To always offer them your love and your support, and to always encourage them with your kindness and your loving hearts, and to honor this couple and this marriage. As the two of you continue your journey through life together, just promise to continue to love each other. Because that's what this is all about. Never forgetting on this beautiful day, in this beautiful place, in front of your family and friends, you married your best friend. And the two of you have an incredible gift. We're all here today to celebrate and honor that gift. It's a gift of your love. Hold on to it. Fight for it. Protect it. Don't ever let it go. And please, don't ever take it for granted. Because it's by virtue of the love that you each hold in your hearts that I now pronounce, after 12 long years, you are husband and wife. David, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you, for the very first time, anywhere, David and Janiva, Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez.
All right, family, if we can get everybody to gather around our newlyweds, they're going to go ahead and bless us with their first dance. Let's gather around them.
Send me videos.
I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I
Let's give it up for our newlyweds.
Yay, Mom and Dad.
All right, at this time, I'd like to invite everybody over to the cake. We're going to go ahead and cut the cake and do a toast.
Yeah, you're hot. You're hot.
Let me see if I have mommy.
Yeah, dude. Congratulations.
After that pole right there. You're too out.
Cake's here or over there? I think it's right here. Congrats on my new sister-in-law. Officially.
You don't need it anymore, huh, Audrey? Here. Lay her down?
So just
Down?
cover it with a hand.
Alright.
There you go.
There you go. It worked while we need it. Come this way, Audrey. Sorry, Janiva. Oh no. They're fixing her hair.
Daddy, I'm gonna go
Just it fell out. Wanna go stand with mommy? Okay, go.
I'm gonna go over there.
Shoot off. Oh, come here, you guys. Dom and Audrey. Dominic,
Go with Nina.
3, 2, 1, go. All the way.
Let's not have that happen.
All the way?
Until they're really ready.
Oh, and you pick chocolate. The top is chocolate, the bottom is black.
Okay.
You guys
You're welcome to have more cake again.
All right, David.
Oh, wait, we're gonna do this. This or no? Look, it's falling apart.
Oh, God.
This is Jiva's first time drinking alcohol, I think?
I'm just gonna take a sip, okay? Just
Alright. Well, thank you for everyone coming here. Appreciate it. I know it's been a long time coming, but today is the reality, and we'll continue it in the future.
I just want to say thank you all for coming. I know that we've been family for a long time already, but it just seems so surreal, and I love all you guys. So thank you.
Let's give it up for David and Janiva, everybody. All right, just to let you know, the bar is open on the inside. Feel free to go ahead and grab a drink from the inside. If you can come back outside, we would appreciate it. Once again, the bar is open. Enjoy your time together.
I like how everyone's like,
Yeah, I started here.
We've been with her for the last 3
Dog.
hours.
Long time coming, man. Good one for her.
I knew my hair was all lit up. Thank you.
Yeah. I remember you guys. Remember
You can tie him up right there, Brenda, in shape.
And now
Yeah,
we're family.
that light pole straight ahead.
I have custody of
Chill out.
Nevaeh. Yeah, Nevaeh is with me. Oh, really? Got it? I don't know how to use it. Just press the button.
Congratulations, buddy.
My daughter.
David, already take pictures or no? Yeah, take it.